was out of the house most of yesterday, having a little family outing. We went to the Jersey Shore just to take a walk on the beach and see the ocean. And so we got home and I gave the kids their baths and put them to bed. And then I got on YouTube to check on things and watch some videos and so forth. And I was greeted by this slew of just evil, shitty comments to me. And it really kind of baffled me. And I thought, how to address this? And basically I just deleted them all. I want my channel to be a place of positivity and happiness. And my primary goal is really to entertain. I want to help people and give frugal tips and frugal recipes, and I can give budgeting advice, and I can do math for you, and can help where I can help. But my primary goal is to entertain. You can get frugal tips anywhere. There are frugal, penny-pinching, thrifty hacks all over the internet. So if you don't like me, you don't have to watch me. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm, well, you know. If you've watched me, you know. But this person's criticisms, I really had to wonder at, because they left a lot of comments on a lot of different videos. So they really went out of their way. And I'm thinking, wow, if you hated me that much after one video, why not move on to something you like? Why are you watching 10 more of my videos just to leave me these fucking evil comments? I really don't get it. And it comes at an interesting time because I've only been doing YouTube for a little less than 6 months. And I have seen quite a few YouTubers take their channels down because of getting trolled, getting negative comments, being harassed, being stalked, and they just are over it. People come here for a variety of reasons. They come here because they want to share a skill, or they want to make friends, or they want to interact as part of a community, or they're bored, or they're lonely, or they want to make a ton of money. Some are making a ton of money. Most are not making a ton of money. But you're not coming here to be on the receiving end of somebody's hatred and evil venom and utter bullshit. I have watched a lot of videos on YouTube. I've gone to a lot of different channels, and sometimes I see things that I don't really care for. I see YouTubers that I think, I don't really like this person. I just am not interested in them. I find them boring, or I find their content just not my cup of tea. It's just not what I'm into. Or there's too much drama, or there's too much controversy, or usually my issue is I just find them boring. So if somebody hates me and they're not into my content, move on. But what baffles me is why people go out of their way to leave these nasty comments. Like, why do people want to spread such negativity and meanness? Like, is that how you were raised? Is it a cultural thing that I'm just not getting? Because the way I was raised, no way. You're not going around saying mean shit to people like that. No matter what you think. How do people think that that's okay to do? Do they just have no manners? And I hate to see people feel like they need to leave YouTube because they're getting bullied, or they take their channels down because they just say, screw it, I don't need this shit. This is not what I came here for. I came here to make friends, and I'm getting all this bullshit. I don't need that. So regarding this person last night, one of the comments was something like, a poor person wouldn't have a kitchen like you, so you're not poor, so stop pretending. Let me just make this clear. I never said I was poor. I have never in one video come out and said, I'm poor. Rich and poor is all relative. Those are relative terms. Compared to Donald Trump, am I poor? Yeah. Compared to most people in the world, am I poor? No. I do not consider myself a poor person. I am not a broke person. I'm not a person who had to ever dig my way out of thousands of dollars of debt. I have never accrued a massive amount of debt. partly because I'm extremely neurotically responsible with my money, and partly because I'm lucky. There are people who accrue massive amounts of debt through no fault of their own. You have one critical hospitalization and you don't have insurance, you're going to have a buttload of debt. Well, I've never had that happen because I've always had a job and health insurance. So anyway, I never said I was poor. I said I was frugal. I'm trying to give you frugal tips. I am careful about where I do spend my money because I have these enormous other financial commitments. He also indicated that he thought I had some mental health issues. He said something about me being drunk or possibly on Xanax, which struck me as a little odd because Xanax is an anxiety medication and alcohol, of course, is a central nervous system depressant. So I think both of those things would kind of bring me down and mellow me out. I quite frankly wish I did have some Xanax because I do have some anxiety in my life. But no, I'm not medicated and I don't drink at all. You'll never see me drunk because I don't drink. Why don't I drink? It's too expensive. It's too fattening. And I'm a mother. I've got little kids. I feel like I have to be on and responsible 24 hours a day. If someone needs to be driven to the hospital or there's some kind of emergency, I'm not going to be sitting around with a beer bottle in my hand, unable to respond to that. I'm just not. And along the same lines of, like, are you insane? Are you drunk? Stop being so fake. Just be yourself. Like that part kind of struck me because I think that I'm about the most sincere person, the most genuine person you could ever meet. I don't put on airs. I lay all my shit bare for the world. I'll talk about anything. I'll tell you anything. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not. So if I'm acting all like silly and goofy and playful and I'm doing my southern accent, you know what? I talk in a southern accent not on purpose. It just comes out sometimes. I don't know why. I also do a British accent and a German accent, and sometimes I choose to talk like the Lucky Charms guy. But that's all sincere. That's just who I am. Anybody who knows me in real life will tell you, oh yeah, that's just the way she is. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. It seems normal to me, but I think that a lot of the people that you look at and think, oh, they're normal, they don't do that. They don't go around talking in a southern accent all the time if they're not from the South. I don't know. A lot of those people are boring to me. Sorry. So I'm sorry I'm playful and silly. I never said I was the most mature person in the world. Never billed myself as that either. Never said I was poor. Never said I was this super mature grown-up. Some people get me. Some people see the humor. Others don't. I work in a very sad profession in a way. I am a social worker for the state's child welfare agency, okay? So we're the agency that takes in the child abuse and neglect reports, and we go out and investigate that, and we remove children from abusive and neglectful situations, horrific situations that you all hear about on the news once in a while, but I see it every single day. And then we put those kids in foster care. I had a social work colleague once who's not in child welfare say to me, Amy, you're in the business of badness and you need to find like happy news once in a while, some kind of happy input to come into your life because you're bombarded day in and day out by just the worst of the worst. And so I don't want to come on here and be all like mopey and low energy and morose and oh, the world sucks and it's so sad and everything's terrible and I'm so poor and poor me. I would rather bring to you like happy, silly, playful, because that's how I make it through life in the business of badness. And with all the pressures and responsibilities and anxieties I have, I'd rather try to keep some sense of humor about it. But if you don't like my humor, and you don't like me, and you don't like my little songs and dances, don't watch. And if you do want to leave evil comments, well, nobody's going to see them because I'm just going to delete them. No comments are going to get posted until I review them. That's pretty freaking sad that it has to be that way. Like, we can't all just be grown-ups and have conversation in an open forum about frugality. And when I see When I see other channels have to deal with negativity and they feel like they have to address it and defend themselves, I always say, you don't have to defend yourself. You don't owe anybody an explanation. Everybody knows that person's full of shit. If we like you, we're here, we're supporting you. We think you're great, so don't worry about those other people. But yet when it happens to you and someone just comes at you with this off-the-wall, weird, accusatory shit, you feel like you have to defend yourself. I can tell you one thing, I'm never going to lie to you on this channel. I'm never going to pretend to be something I'm not. I am who I am. If I'm too goofy, well, sorry. It doesn't take away from the legitimacy of what information I have to share. And one other comment, he said, like, quit acting so stupid or something like that. So then I had to rewatch the video because I was all thinking like, well, how stupid am I acting in that video? And I watched it and I thought, no, I'm not acting stupid. That's just how stupid I am. Like, that's just me. I don't really know what's so stupid about that. I don't know that I can see myself and critique myself objectively. I can't see myself the way other people see me. So, I don't know. Maybe I am stupid. I don't know. I know what my IQ is. I know I went to an Ivy League college and I have 2 master's degrees, so I don't think I'm that stupid. Never said I had a ton of common sense, though. So, if you like me and you get me, then let's keep riding this train. Peace out!